So who was gonna tell me Paulo Costa moved to light heavyweight? I absolutely forgot, or maybe I didn't even know that he was doing so. I thought he was fighting Mirzakhanov at middleweight, but then again, I completely forgot what weight class Mirzakhanov fights at. Uh, but overall, this is interesting. Costa moving to light heavyweight is interesting. I think in a way, Paulo Costa is trying to cut off Khamzat Chimaev because Khamzat currently is the middleweight king, and he's obviously soon going to move to light heavyweight. And once he does, what if Paulo Costa is a light heavyweight champion at that time? Then Khamzat would have to face him. You know, even if Paulo wasn't the light heavyweight champion at that time, maybe Khamzat would be forced to fight at least once at light heavyweight before fighting for the title, and maybe that one fight would have to be Paulo Costa. So that I think in a way, this is a brilliant move by Paulo. I think Paulo wants this fight against Khamzat so bad that he's willing to switch weight classes and try and cut Khamzat off before reaching the top. I think this is a smart move. I think it's smart. I think Paulo obviously still wants to fight Khamzat. I think Khamzat obviously wants to still fight Paulo. The issue is just, making that fight and watching it survive all the way up until fight night. That's the issue. Both of these guys have been known to pull out and have all these crazy out of left field controversies happen to them. But one thing's for certain, they both have a lot of bad blood for each other, and they've had that for years. So a fight between Paulo Costa and Khamzat Chimaev is obviously a must watch. And like I said, I think this move by Paulo only makes that fight much more possible. So credit to Paulo for that. I don't like Paulo Costa at all, but like I said, I got respect for every fighter as a fighter. And as a fighter, this is a brilliant move by him. And I think Khamzat Chimaev obviously isn't the most active fighter. And although he may not like Paulo either, I think Khamzat is the more likely one to pull out and avoid this matchup. So, like I said, overall, this is a great move by Paulo to force Khamzat even to fight him, which I would say is good overall because a fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Paulo Costa is good for the MMA world. It's good for everybody because of how entertaining and amazing it would be, simply because of one key factor: bad blood. Overall, let me know what you think.